Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring why some countries decide to move their capital cities. It's a bit like deciding your bedroom is too cramped and moving your whole house to a new neighborhood, right? Countries have various reasons for relocating their centers of power, from overcrowding and strategic concerns to reshaping their national identity. So buckle up as we investigate the fascinating stories behind some of history's most significant capital city relocations. Get ready to learn some geography, history, and maybe even a bit about architecture and urban planning. Let's go. So, imagine you're in charge of a whole country. You've got to think about the economy, defense, natural resources, and where your government will be based, the capital city. Most countries inherit their capitals from history: London, Paris, Rome. These cities have been centers of power for centuries, but sometimes the old capital just doesn't cut it anymore. Maybe the city is overcrowded, traffic is a nightmare, and there's no room to grow. Or perhaps the old capital is vulnerable to attack or doesn't reflect the country's values anymore. Changing capitals is a big decision, but many countries have made it with fascinating results. Our first stop is Brazil. For centuries, Rio de Janeiro was Brazil's capital, known for its iconic beaches and carnival celebrations. By the mid-20th century, Brazil wanted to develop its interior and had a bold vision to build a new, ultra-modern capital city from scratch. That's how Brasília was born. Designed by architects like Oscar Niemeyer and Lúcio Costa, Brasília became a symbol of Brazil's ambition and desire to forge a new identity. Everything, from its wide avenues to its futuristic buildings, was meticulously planned. Next, we travel to Kazakhstan, which moved its capital from Almaty to Akmola, later renamed Astana and then Nur-Sultan, in 1997, then renamed as Astana. Almaty was Kazakhstan's largest city and a cultural hub. But it was close to the border and at risk of seismic activity. The government envisioned Astana as a symbol of Kazakhstan's post-Soviet independence and growing power. Astana has been transformed with futuristic architecture, grand monuments, and a rapidly developing skyline. It's a bold statement of a nation on the rise. The move wasn't without its critics, but it marked a new chapter for Kazakhstan. Let's shift to Africa, where Nigeria moved its capital from Lagos to Abuja in 1991. Lagos was a major economic powerhouse but struggled with overcrowding and pollution. The Nigerian government needed a more centrally located, strategically positioned capital. Abuja, in the heart of the country, offered a fresh start and was designed to be a neutral ground in a diverse nation. The move aimed to promote national unity and create a more manageable center of government. While Abuja might not have Lagos's name recognition, it represents Nigeria's aspirations for a balanced and unified future. Our final stop is Myanmar, which moved its capital from Yangon to Naypyidaw in 2005. The government, a military junta, offered little explanation for the sudden relocation. Naypyidaw was built in near-total secrecy, seemingly designed for a government that valued isolation. Theories about the move range from strategic considerations to astrological beliefs. Naypyidaw, with its wide, empty avenues and massive government buildings, contrasts starkly with the vibrancy of Yangon. Our next stop is Pakistan. In 1963, Pakistan decided to move its capital from Karachi to Islamabad. Karachi, while being the largest city and economic hub, faced issues like overcrowding and political instability. Islamabad was chosen for its strategic location, better climate, and potential for future expansion. The new capital was meticulously planned and designed to reflect Pakistan's aspirations for a modern and progressive nation. Finally, let's look at Tanzania. In 1973, Tanzania announced the relocation of its capital from Dar es Salaam to Dodoma. Dar es Salaam, located on the coast, was the largest city and main port, but faced challenges like congestion and limited space for growth. Dodoma, situated in the center of the country, was chosen to promote equitable development and better administrative efficiency. The move aimed to symbolize national unity and decentralize economic activities. And that brings us to the end of our tour of capital city relocations. Countries change their capitals for various reasons: strategic, political, economic, and symbolic. Sometimes these moves are driven by necessity, like the need for more space or a secure location. Other times they're about ambition, projecting a certain image or creating national unity. Relocating a capital shapes a country's identity and destiny. So, next time you look at a map, consider the story behind a capital city. It might reveal a lot about the nation's past, present, and future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.